Of course, like most things, it's a balance. So we got both players seated. We're about to get started. Any predictions, Ash?
Man, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Logic here in a game 3. Actually, I think Logic in game 3.
It looks like they're going to Smash to start. Don't have much to go on besides their previous matches, and Logic has I think risen above with that Olimar. So.
All right, here we go. Let's get this going. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Let's go. That's the thing about Olimar is he's got a heavy camp game, as we all know. He latches those Pikmin on, but the thing is he's a lot better close range than you would expect. You know, one grab and he can easily link in some combos on you. He's not too easy to approach or break, like Toon Link, for example. You break the wall, you're in his face, that's where you want to be. Olimar can make you pay for being in his face.
That's true. He's quality character from all ranges, and those grab combos, like you mentioned, are nothing to sneeze at. Not to mention those blue Pikmin throws can kill really early. So Olimar's easy. I remember when the game first came out, people were saying Olimar is worst character in the game, bottom tier. Like,
I was one of those people. I truly believe Olimar was the worst character in the game at one point, and Logic, he made me eat my words. But here we go.
GimR's been getting those up airs all day, just getting under people, baiting out air dodgers, and hitting those.
Very patient under players. GimR is very patient.
White Pikmin do so much damage. And I've seen now in 2 cases where GimR has tried to down air the Pikmin to get them off, and neutral air, and both times the Pikmin has lived. So I'm not exactly sure what he has to do to get those off. I would think Nair is the best option.
There we go. Yeah, you can see. It seems like Logic wants center stage. He wants GimR in front of him in the middle. This is a situation where I don't feel like Logic wants to be in, where Game & Watch is pressuring him near ledge. He wants to be grounded in the middle of the stage, being able to throw a Pikmin in front of him.
I mean, yeah, his recovery is better than Brawl, but it's still very exploitable. So Olimar is all about stage control. He doesn't want to get off stage. He can take damage. I want to see if GimR's going to try to down air off the edge and recover with up B, because if Olimar recovers low, he has no hurt box coming towards the stage. If he goes right at him with a down air, GimR does, I think that could be a spike or a stage spike.
Yeah, it's
something to look out for.
If you notice on that last instance where Game & Watch was on the ledge, Logic gave us a switch up and he went in for the up smash. Usually, when he had him on the ledge, he kind of backed away and wanted to control the center stage. You can see now he wants that kill. He wants game right now.
Right.
You can see him. If GimR can make him pay for that, though, you know, Game & Watch punishes very hard.
Definitely does. If it's missed space, an up smash can kill him.
See, here he goes. Logic reverting back to just controlling center stage. Right. He wants to slow down the pace. And GimR obviously trying to break that wall. I feel like these moments in the game where it's a kind of a standoff, he's throwing Pikmin and GimR is just kind of not approaching, I think those are very important. Ooh, wow, nice catch.
And that's to do with Logic's game to lose. It looked really tough for GimR to get in on that wall at the end.
Exactly.
When Logic had the good percent lead, a lot of things will kill for Olimar at that point, especially with as light a character as Game & Watch is. There was not a lot he could do.
Exactly. And as I said, Olimar, he can make you pay if you get too aggressive and trying to break that wall. And that's what I was trying to say earlier is when the characters are having a standoff and Olimar's kind of just throwing Pikmin at what seems like nothing, and Game & Watch is kind of just feeling him out over on the corner. I think those are very important because during that time, Olimar he's taking the time to measure out all the possibilities of how Game & Watch is going to come at him. That's a very key time to pick up habits for me. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely is. There's actually a lot of projectile-based characters will use those opportunities to pick up, like Ash had, to pick up habits. So
exactly.
They'll see, okay, how does he react to a Pikmin throw? Because that's a situation that comes up 1,000 times a game. That's
exactly.
That's basically the base gameplay from neutral in the matchup. So there's a lot you can pick up. For example, when I throw Pikmin, does he jump? If so, next time, I'm going to meet him there with an up air or a forward air. So those are definitely things to take note of as a projectile character. Here we go with game 2, and again, these are both VGBC guys, so I think they'll hate to knock each other out. But
wow, Ness.
You're pull out the Ness. Okay.
Did not know he had
a Ness in Brawl.
Did not know about this.
Let's see. And so at this point, that means Logic is locked into his character. So we're going to get Olimar versus Ness. It looks like GimR's had enough of losing this matchup. This Game & Watch. He's going to try something different. Ness is pretty much inarguably a better character than Game & Watch. As for how they fare in this matchup, tough to say.
Looks like Logic or GimR maybe wants to camp him back in some way. You know, PK Fire, range him out. There we go.
We're seeing it. Yep.
There it is. He's getting straight to it.
Logic is just picking apart GimR's defensive options. And there we see those bread and butter Ness combos, but he dropped it. I wonder why the next 4 didn't connect. I wonder if he didn't get it out fast enough.
The mindset of a game 1 winner facing a guy who switched characters is always very interesting to me. Me personally, I tend to pick up confidence when somebody switches their character.
Agreed.
And a lot of times I don't like to switch my character because I don't want to feel like, I don't want to give that player a mental advantage over me, feel like he figured me out. You know, but at the same time, if it's not working, you got to adapt. You know what I mean?
The other good thing that does come along with switching characters is that, okay, I know his Olimar's habits. He has no idea what my Ness can.
Exactly.
But at the same time, it definitely is a stroke to the other player's ego when you're admitting that you can't win with your first character.
Exactly.
And confidence is everything.
And running it back on the same stage.
Definitely.
You know.
I'm sort of a proponent of if you lose a game on one stage, if there's another similar stage, switch to it, because the other player after winning the first game on that stage is confident there, and you don't want to give him that same
definitely
that comfortable feel.
Back throw, and that's a kill. Let's go. Okay. Looks like the switch is paying off so far.
No, GimR did get the first kill last time, but but Logic got the stock right away, and that's a blue Pikmin, but it won't kill with no rage. I think if GimR jumped for that up air, he would have hit, but he fell. He fell off the platform and hit it instead.
You can see Logic still. He wants that center stage still. Seems to be playing the same exact style as last time.
Another blue throw and still no kill.
Great DI. No rage, but still great DI.
No rage, but a little bit of staleness. That's definitely.
And there it is. Okay, this match looking a lot like the last one.
It is. I think actually he was at 10% in the last one.
Let's see. Oh, there are those forward airs.
Those forward air strings.
It could be maybe inexperience.
I don't know. He's used the character a lot, but it also just kind of.
Ooh!
But he recovered.
Oh man.
I wonder if his down air isn't as strong in this game. I know in Brawl, I think it was the strongest down air besides Ganondorf's.
In Brawl, that thing was unforgiving. Yeah. Definitely. It was.
But he was at, I think, 30-40%, and he survived the spike, so. And he's above. Let's see how he reacts. He's not air dodging. He's just kind of falling towards him. Dangerous situation for Logic here. Oh, and he evades it back to the stage.
Oh, wow.
That Nair stays out for a long time. It's a good cover. So if you think that your opponent is going to do a regular get-up and they have
game,
very nice.
All right, switch good pays off. Pressure. Very nice back air.
What I was saying was that if you're reading a regular get-up from your opponent and you know you have that one frame to punish, you want to throw out a hitbox that lasts a long time. So Nair probably being his second best example for that besides forward air.
Exactly. Just frame trapping them basically.
Exactly.
This is interesting now. See that now.
What'd you ban, GimR? Waiting on GimR's ban here. What do you think you should ban, Ash?
Ah, man. I'm gonna assume he's staying Ness.
I would say so.
Yeah. Against Olimar.
Just having like a reliable kill option in back air. In back throw, is something so hard to give up. A lot of one thing that separates good characters from bad characters often in this game is ability to kill off a grab, and the reason for that is because shield is so strong. And so, in a game where shield is so strong, when you can just shield against somebody at high percents and you know that they can't kill you, it's a big deal. So I think that's one thing that Fox lacks. I think if Fox was able to kill out of a throw at higher percents, he would be a scarier character, maybe top 3.
I definitely see where you're coming from. I always felt that way about Falcon. I know the forward throw does it sometimes. It's very unreliable, but
He can chase with down throw to an extent too, but at kill percents, they go just far enough to where they have to really make a mistake to die from it. Switching to Diddy.
Wow.
I don't know how I feel about this. I've heard people say that Ness beats Diddy. Let's see what happens. And actually, well, I was going to say that GimR might want Game & Watch this matchup, but since he won, Logic picked after him.
It's been heavy shifts of momentum changing going on over here. And we're running it back to Smashville. All 3 games. Let's see how this goes.
Yep. That's the MDVA special. Smashville, Smashville,
There it is. There it is.
Even though Logic loves Battlefield, I bet GimR banned it.
It's always interesting to see how a player changes throughout different games. You tend to typically, game 3 is always the one where players feel the need to switch the most. Players get over anxious, too aggressive. Some players like to fall back and get maybe too defensive. They don't want to take chances. They don't want to ruin it in game 3. But
it's very true.
But Logic doesn't seem shook. He's jumping right into this.
Nice.
Yeah, wow. Very nice chains.
So after he hit that second up air, you could see GimR, instead of going for another follow-up, kind of waited to see if he was going to get an air dodge, and he did not get it.
That's the thing about Logic. The thing I noticed about Logic is his banana game near ledges is really on point. I mean, if he has banana in hand and you're near ledge, you want to get out of there as soon as possible. He will make you pay.
I've seen it multiple times.
We can see him trying to, it looks like he's trying to maybe frustrate GimR. Make him make a mistake like that.
He misses the down throw fall by 0%. Oh.
Wow. Wow. Do you know what happened there?
Yeah, when you monkey flip and then you let out a kick, you can't up B afterwards.
Oh,
if you have a double jump, you can use double jump, but you can't up B.
Wow, I did not know that. All right, here we go. And that makes this a set right here. That really was a break for GimR.
And poor Logic, I've seen that happen to him a few times. So
yeah, and shout out to Logic. He's a mentally strong player though. Like he stays in the game. When we had a game 3, I Bowser sided him. I was at 90, he was at 10. He ended up beating me in that set. So I know he has the ability to keep his cool. But GimR can make you pay too.
He's got percent lead though.
You know?
So he's still going strong.
There's wow,
ooh,
beautiful.
Man. GimR coming in with an approaching in nair, and it looks like it wasn't safe on hit. Hitting with the tail end of it.
And that's game. He came down with authority on that last stock.
Good. Looks like good switch from Logic, and the reason it was a good switch is because he did it at a point where GimR couldn't switch to Game & Watch. In the Game & Watch Diddy matchup, GimR usually wins. But he said, okay, he's Ness now. This is a character he isn't super comfortable with. He picked him specifically for the Olimar matchup. So Logic tested him in a match that he might not be as familiar with.
That's a tactical switch right there. That's a good move.